20 years ago, I surveyed 200 people, and there I found some special result on their English performance. I'm going to tell it but little later. As it was a long time ago, I did not do that good survey, but still what I'm confident about is that the result was exactly what I found in the later days at the same time. So what happened? The students go to coaching center. They usually go to school at the same time. They even go to tutors. Private tutors come to their houses and they try their best to learn English. But the thing is that they can't learn English. The thing is that my friend who sometimes stood first in bonsai competition, if you give a tree to him, a plant to him, the tree will not grow up. What he will do is he will cut one special root or something he will do. The tree will get aged, but it will not grow taller. That's the problem. So the thing is that when a tutor comes to your son's or your daughter's teaching, what happens? He or she will never learn English properly. They can learn little but not much. So what I have found is that some of those out of 200 persons, some of those did very good in English performance, and when I tried to get to know about their history, learning history, what I have found is that they never went to a private tutor. They did not go to a coaching center. They did not have their private tutors. So what they did is they were interested themselves. They practiced English and they learned. The thing is that as soon as your son or your daughter goes to a private tutor comes to your son or daughter, what will happen? He or she will cut a special root that will help his or her English grow. But unfortunately, at one point you can understand that the son is not improving English, isn't that good. Some students have found they have been admitted in a very good school, and in course of time I have found that their English is very bad, even worse than a non-caring school. So the thing is that learning English is fun. Learning English is based on your interest. As long as you keep the interest, you can learn English. You can improve your English, acquire your English. But unfortunately, when you are under a teacher, the teacher will go about rote memorizing. He will go about grammatical items. The lessons will be very, very boring, and he will impose memorizing. He impose grammatical items, and at one point we can be sure that they haven't learned English at all. So the thing is that learning English from a teacher will not help, will not grow. So the same way as I said, if you give a plant to my friend who is an expert bonsai cultivation he's expert in, your tree will never grow up. So when you send your son to a teacher, or a teacher comes to your son will never learn English. My survey said, as I did 20 years ago, and the number of students or even elders was about 200. So my finding tells that do not let your son or daughter learn English from a teacher. As you go into school, fine, that's not much a problem, but a special problem will arise when a private teacher comes to your son or to your daughter. That's very dangerous. My survey says, if you consider this survey, if you talk to those who are very good in English, you will find that they had no history of private tutors teaching him or coaching centers, nothing. So my understanding I have just mentioned, I shared with you. Hope you can understand. You will support me. If you do not agree, then let me know in your comment. If you agree, you can also let me know your comment. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.